Bronca is anywhere. This has to be it. She will not be unprepared.
What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Well, shave my back and call me an elf. Bronca? By the stone! I barely recognized you!
Ogren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Ogren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Enrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side. A king won't defeat a blight. We've had 40 generations of kings, and lost everything. I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very dark spawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it. And you assume, after all my efforts, you'll be able to waltz in and seize the anvil without a hitch? How typically arrogant. The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caradon himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the Dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void. Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caradon's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
This should be easy enough.
I needed people to test Caradon's traps. There's no way to break through except by trial and error. They were all mine. Want to help. They tried to leave me. Even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices. As many sacrifices as are needed.
On it. Weapons
Speak
at the
up!
ready.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Come now! Defend yourself! Right. Time for some fun!
Fight for that! Make a result!
Is that all you've got? Right.
She shouldn't have gone. She was pledged to me. She swore she'd do whatever it took to find the anvil. There was no other choice. Most of them were dying. Transforming. I knew what they would become. There would be an endless supply, fresh, dark spawn to test the traps. They could still serve me. Let me find the anvil. It
Right.
was the only way.
Right. This fighting for dying! Mind you! Let's make this quick, shall we?
Begin the onslaught!
Right.
You have no idea how they carried on, holding... my hand and begging to die. They had pledged me their loyalty. They had no right to fight me.
This should be easy enough.
They say your order is renowned for its wits as well as its brawn.
On it.
Perhaps you'll do better than my poor clansmen. There's something about this place. It makes people despair.
No mercy!
Time for some fun! Right.
Now we get our hands dirty.
While I do my happy dance.
Right. Right. As you wish. Let's get started. Defend yourself! What's that smell?
Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing.
Stay still!
That's
On your guard!
a lot of blood.
I am your death. You should run. Wipe them out. An order.
You'll never know what to do. Only one shall stand!
I'll try to be merciful. No mercy.
No quarter!
Quick.
Wow. That was a close one.
This should be easy enough. Right. On it. Let's get started.
I see. 'Tis your time to die. Begin
Speak.
the onslaught. I never liked this part. Trap right ahead. Hmm?
As you wish. So be it. Another battle, I see.
It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me. What's that smell?
So be it.
Time to get
I
messy.
never liked this part.
Very well.
Here comes Orzammar!
Let's get started.
What now?
This should be easy enough.
No mercy!
On it.
Begin the onslaught!
Yep.
Wipe them out!
Skull pumper!
Less fighting, more dying! Must you...
Just like I wanted.
Weapons at the ready.
As you like.
It is done.
Ha-ha!
All right, battle it is then.
Now we get our hands dirty. Oh! This
Right.
should be good.
You
As
had
you
it
wish.
coming.
You should
Weapons
run
at the
while
ready.
you can.
It's your time to die!
Task complete. On to the next.
Let's
This
make
should be
this
easy
quick.
enough.
The music! Time to dance! Here comes
Maker preserve us.
Time for some fun.
As you
done.
wish. I see. Stop.
Enough!
An order.
This should be...
I'll
easy
do
enough.
it. Let's make this quick.
Let's get started.
Cross me and you shall pay!
Say your prayer!
I... Come.
You cannot win!
Coming! Get it!
Sustain.
As you wish.
Come now! Defend yourself!
Another battle, I see! Cross me and you shall pay!
Done and done. Let's get started.
As
So
you
be
like.
it. Now we get our hands dirty.
Right. Less fighting, more dying. Blast blood. On your guard. Fear is your weakness.
Too easy!
Ah! It's done.
That's what I like to see.
My name is Carradine. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it. Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere. So said my king. I had only intended to use volunteers, but he was not satisfied, and soon a river of blood flowed out of this place. Finally, it was too much. I refused, and so Valtor had me put on the anvil next. No! I I entombed myself here to find a way to destroy the anvil. It must not be used again.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
Have you no desire to discover this anvil's potential? It is a marvel, a tool of creation. You could rival the Maker himself with this instrument.
It is this hubris that drove the Maker from us.
If you destroy the anvil, I swear you will regret it. You think empty threats will make me sympathize with these stone men?
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caradin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control room! But, my friend, you must help me. I cannot stop her alone.
Enemies approaching.
I am your death!
Let's get started. Let's make this quick, shall we?
Very well.
Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing.
I see.
You're a troublemaker, aren't you?
So be it.
Make a preserve.
Begin the onslaught.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
Fear is your weakness.
Be careful!
Order.
You don't know what I'm capable of. I am a paragon! I cannot be defeated!
Yes,
Desperation is an ugly perfume.
I see.
You had it coming.
Let us end this!
You don't know what I'm capable of.
I am your death!
ridiculous. I can see why.
Listen to me. Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
Yes, excellent idea. Just destroy it now, after all this.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden? For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice. There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here. That would please me, human. You have my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust in all Tunsha. May you always find your way in the dark.
Let's get started. Right. This should be easy enough.
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Orzammar, I bet they'd brown their trousers. And pay good gold for it. Probably both. Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news? Yeah, those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
And we are supposed to trust this? The word of a drunken sot and a Grey Warden known to be in Harrowmont's pocket?
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Ortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
The Grey Warden knows nothing about us. Why would a Paragon entrust someone like this with such a weighty decision? This is ridiculous!
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
I appreciate your forthrightness, Warden. You have acted with grace through this entire torturous process.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
I will not abide by this!
The ancestors have spoken.
Would you let a surfacer decide the fate of the dwarves?
Watch out! They brought weapons!
Guards! I sense something drawing near.
King Endrin's
memory! Right. Let's make this quick, shall we? This fighting more dying! This will be over! You're gonna pay! This will be over! Quick! Time for some fun! Time to get messy!
Now we get our hands dirty.
Talking!
I admit I did not think even Balin would defy the word of a paragon, nor that so many would follow him. But most of Orzammar has seen him for what he really is, and I trust we will bring this insurgency under control. Indeed, more than anyone but my wife, Warden, and I thank you for it. Those loyal to the throne will begin preparations for a surface mission immediately. Orzammar will fulfill its treaties. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get to the palace and set our plans in motion. This is the staff I carried as King Endrin's second. Take it as a reminder of your place in Orzammar. I wish you luck against the Blight Warden. May we foster another 4 centuries of peace.
Your role in this election will long be remembered, Warden.
The Assembly is in recess until King Harrowmont can address them.